Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss comparison of hollow and solid shaft. Okay, so now why we will discuss this topic means what is the importance of this topic. As we know, there are advantage and disadvantage of a material or of a component. So similar to that, there are advantage and disadvantage of the solid and hollow shaft. Today we will discuss the advantage of hollow shaft over the solid shaft. Okay, so now as we know, the equation of torsion that is tau by r equals to T upon J is equals to G theta upon L. Okay, so tau by r equals to T upon J. So from this equation we can write tau, that is shear stress, equals to T upon J into r. So from this equation we can conclude that tau is directly proportional to the radius of the shaft. That means if the radius of the shaft increases, tau also increases. That means at the center of the shaft shear stress is 0, and as we move away from the center of the shaft, means at the outer surface of the shaft shear stress is maximum. That is as r increases, tau also increases. Okay, so it means that shear stress of the shaft is 0 at the center and increases linearly to the maximum value at the outer surface. Okay, so in case of solid shaft, stress in the material near to the center of the shaft is very small or 0. Hence the strength of the material near the center is not properly utilized. That is, in case of solid shaft, stress in the material near the center of the shaft is very small. Hence the strength of the material near the center is not utilized properly. Okay, whereas in case of hollow shaft, there is better utilization of the material. Hence hollow circular cross section is more economical as compared to the solid circular cross section. Okay, I will repeat. Whereas in the case of hollow shaft, there is a better utilization of the material strength. Hence hollow circular cross section is more economical as compared to the solid circular cross section. So now let d equals to diameter of the solid shaft, diameter of solid shaft, d1 equals to diameter of hollow shaft, specifically it is outer dia, d2 is the inner dia of hollow shaft. Okay, rho s and rho h is the densities of solid and hollow shaft respectively. Ls and Lh equals to length of solid and hollow shaft, length of solid and hollow shaft. Okay, now let Ws and Wh be the weight of solid and hollow shaft. So taking Ws, ratio of Ws upon Wh, where Ws the weight of solid shaft and Wh is the weight of the hollow shaft. Weight is equals to mass into gravitation. Ms is the mass of solid shaft and Mh is the mass of hollow shaft. So what is mass? Mass is equals to rho s into volume of solid shaft into G upon rho h into Vh into G, where Gg gets cancelled, where this M is equals to rho into volume, because density is equals to mass upon volume, mass is equals to density into volume. Okay, so Ws upon Wh is equals to rho s into Vs upon rho h into Vh, where Vs and Vh are the volume of solid and hollow shaft. Okay, as we know, volume equals to area into length. Volume equals to area into length. So it is equals to rho s into area As into Ls upon rho h into Ah into Lh. Okay, so if material and length if material and length of hollow and solid shaft are same, then LS equals to LH and rho S is equals to rho H. Therefore, WS upon WH equals to AS upon AH. Okay. So, what is area of a circular cross section? That is pi by 4 d square upon what is area of hollow cross section? That is pi by 4 into d1 square minus d2 square. d1 and d2, that is d1 is the diameter, outer diameter of hollow shaft, and d2 is the inner diameter of the hollow shaft. This pi by 4 and pi by 4 gets cancelled. We get d square upon d1 square minus d2 square. Okay, so WS upon WH is equals to d square upon d1 square minus d2 square. So this is equation number 1. Now we will see the percentage saving in the material. Okay, percentage saving in the material is given by percentage saving in material is given by WS minus WH upon WS into 100. Okay, so 1 minus WH upon WS into 100. So what is WH upon WS? We have WS upon WH. So reciprocal of this is d1 square minus d2 square upon d square, which is here, that is WH upon WS. So 1 minus d square, d1 square minus d2 square divided by d square in 200. That is percentage saving in material is given by 1 minus d1 square minus d2 square upon d square. Okay, so that's all. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Subscribe my channel, like and share. Okay, thank you.